Anthony, what were you thinking at the end of the first round?
Why didn't I catch him? Why didn't I knock him out in the first round? I had him hurt, and I was thinking, and it's just silly things like rushing and swinging. But that's why I learned. You've got fighters that can soak it up. For the first 1 to 4 rounds, you can hurt someone, but they've got enough energy in them because it's early on in the fight, they're not exhausted yet to recover very quickly. But I know I've got enough power to hurt anyone from round 1, so I was just trying to get him out of there, but he done well, survived. And then I was thinking, I might hurt him in round 2, and then from there on I thought, let me just get back to what I do, and my time will come.
The sort of chaos between the rounds.
Oh, what round was it when the people jumped in?
After the first round, when everyone jumped in the ring. What were you?
I fought that fight with Zab Judah and Mayweather.
Yeah.
I remember that. Huh?
Yeah, I was at that.
Nah.
And Mayweather.
Yeah, that one. If you watch that one, it's the same thing. But I think did that one carry on?
Yeah.
That one was even worse. That should start
there was no fighting.
In the Mayweather one?
No, today.
Today, yeah, the security done a great job. But I was thinking it could kick off. But that's the passion. It wasn't about this tonight as much. It was more about bragging rights and who's the man.
Was this one of the most emotional fights you've had?
Probably, I'd say so, yeah, for sure.
And that come out when you were celebrating the end as well.
Yeah, gave it all that stuff. I don't really do that stuff, but I was happy. That's what I mean, it come out.
Yeah. Was there a bit of a street fight mentality about that?
A little bit. That's what they said, stop street fighting and get back to
Stop talking to each other and punching like that.
I just told him, when he was doing something, well, that's not good enough to beat me. It's just funny, just good, I enjoy boxing, that's all. So I just talk to him in the ring.
Anthony, what about Luke Campbell?
Exactly, Luke Campbell's the best British fighter that we've ever had, and it shows that as a pro, you can't just go from amateur level and turn pro and just shoot your way up the top of the ladder. Luke was still going to do great things, but he just needs a bit more experience before he gets to certain levels. And that's what I'm trying to say. It's good that I've got the potential, but I really need to keep on grafting in order to get there the right way. So I learned a lot from Luke's mistake tonight, and Luke was still going to do great things. And as I said, Luke's one of the best, he is the best British fighter we've had, and he just didn't go his way tonight. But it can happen to anyone. You just got to keep on pushing. Like I said, it's all good for me right now, everyone's applauding me, but I've got to keep my feet on the ground and understand any time it could change. I just got to keep on working hard to try and keep a smooth road to the top.
Eddie, what was going through your mind? Obviously, Luke had lost, Mitchell had lost, second round, Anthony's having a bit of a tougher fight, and you're thinking, oh my God, the possibility of 3 defeats here, was that in your mind? Or were you always confident?
I was just thinking about the fight and thinking, he walked onto a couple, and I knew that Dillian would be dangerous. And when Anthony was, a lot of the time, I felt like he was fighting an emotion, because he wanted to beat him up so bad. And he was wild in the exchanges, and Dillian was standing and trading like we knew he would. And he walked onto a couple and just thought, what? But like I said, that second round was a little bit of a hairy moment, and then the third round was a bit of a strange round, and then from the fourth round on, he just started to take control again. And he got his second win. Because I think what happened to him tonight, I've seen it happen to other fighters, just the nervous energy, the will to win takes over in the legs sometimes, and you could just, the first round he come out like a train, and he doesn't need to do that. Because he can take his time. I think he's used to going in and just destroying people over a round.
I nearly got him out of there. That's what I'm saying. I nearly got him out, that's why I done it.
But the fact is if you would have just boxed him, you would have broken it down over 5 or 6 rounds.
Yeah.
But the good news is for the fans, they wouldn't have got what they got. So it's all a learning curve.
That's why I done that.
He just said to me, I want to give these fans value, and everybody that's bought the pay-per-view, I want to trade it up next time.
And the numbers are good, you were saying.
Very good. He's a huge star. And that's what I said as well earlier on. You don't realise the pressure on him, whether he realises it or not, consciously or subconsciously. He's just filled on his 15th fight, 17,000 arena. He's headlined on Sky pay-per-view. He's carrying a card of Eubank, Bellew, Mitchell, Campbell. It's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure.
Are you saying he's from now on, it will only be a pay-per-view product?
It always depends on the fights. I haven't seen the numbers. It's blown my mind.
How's Kevin Mitchell?
He's gutted. We always knew how dangerous a fight that was. Barroso's such a huge puncher, but it was the ticket to Anthony Crolla. We would have loved that fight as a voluntary, but part of the Perez rematch was that Barroso had a fight to get the winner. So Kev took the gamble. Where he goes from there, you know, there's still a future for Kevin Mitchell, but it won't be immediately back to world level. So does he want to continue, you know, in those fights? He's a wonderful servant of the game. Whatever he does, we'll be 100% behind him. But Barroso is a dangerous man.
And he's next to quality.
Yeah.
What sort of date?
April. No, April 9th we're here. That's too long. He said to him the other day, he said, when are we looking at next one? I said, April 9th. What? April 9th? Oh, look, time we've been on holiday in January. Start camp again. Anything earlier? Sorry.
Even when he's in it.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Josh, what are your thoughts on Eubank?
Sorry?
What are your thoughts on Eubank?
I think the Eubank family are class, man. I really like his old man. Real, credit to boxing. And I think Eubank Jr. has got that blood in him to go on and do great things. And I think he'll go on and do great things because, as I heard him say, is that his old man told him, "Don't be like me, be better than me." And I think that's what he's striving to do. I like.
You think he could be?
Sorry?
You think he could be?
He will be. I don't think he could, but I think he will be. And he's on the right path. He's got a good promotional team. I think he's definitely on the right track. Just give it time. Just give it time.
Some chin.
Did he? Oh yeah, I was watching him in the
Had a few trade-ups and
Why did Scott put up? What happened?
just getting punished.
And there was just
they called
all
listen,
over.
live to fight after. You nearly got pulled out by about 40 people. Never seen anything like it. I'm sitting there thinking, is this WWE?
Is there going to be something to board after that?
I mean, I spoke to Robert Smith. No one likes to see it, but it was controlled really well. If there was trouble, and it just
Did you see him slipping shots on the road? He was
it
actually
just sort of
slipping shots.
slipped off around the back of the road. But it's just what the fight meant. Do you know what I mean? I know that's not right, but that's just that epitomises why this fight was so big. And I've never
You see Howard Foster took a punch that covered your way. I think
Who?
I think
What's
Dylan
that?
hit Howard Foster as well.
Yeah, I saw the shot. It was good though because he was trying to swing when I was on the ropes.
Yeah.
I thought Howard reffed the fight really well.
Yeah,
There's a lot of pressure on him. You know, when they called him as the ref, it was always. But there was a few times he could have jumped in.
Yeah.
I think it would have been the wrong time just before he was knocked out.
I agree.
But I thought he took his time.
Both of us. Yeah, just listen, just keep it cool, I'll disqualify you both. I think it was more of just a wake-up call like this in the boxing match, to keep it professional.
The no contest would have been a no contest. We could have definitely done a rematch then. Can you imagine the rematch numbers? If it was a no contest after the brawl in the first round.
See, that's the promoter talking.
Alright guys, that's really late. Thank you so much for your support.